Jarrett, the deep man for Georgia Tech. Slide puts it in the air. And about 4 yards deep, and they're going to stay there. Lost 5 on that previous play, but they are the best in the conference on third down conversions, 45%. This play blasted in the backfield by Virginia Tech, and it's fourth down. Tremaine Edmonds wearing the number 25, honoring Frank Beamer, making the play.
Extremely aggressive. The linebackers will be in the backfield. Good penetration again. Now it sets it up for Tremaine Edmonds. You talked about how big a day he had last week. Starts off with a tackle for loss. See him trusting his eyes, reading, trying to track down one of the most elusive players. One of those guys that will carry the football.
Savoy, first down and more into Georgia Tech territory, marked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Team with 48 on the season and a sack for Alexander. There's an open man off to the left for Jackson. It's McMillan dancing his way inside the 30. Trayvon McMillan, the junior, for 17 yards.
Sideline is an extra defender, but he doesn't use it. He's going to overrun it to the outside, allow McMillan to get back to the inside, and that's where the big yardage is.
Virginia Tech. Give it to Holston. Immediately met Brant Mitchell, number 51, and a loss of 1 yard.
He's been the defensive leader of this team for a couple of years. Nice read there.
8 for the Hokies. Jackson with some touch on it inside the 10. The pass is incomplete, looking for Eric Kuma. 77 career field goals, the most in school history. And Sly able to add to the total from 41 yards away. Jackets average a little less than 4 penalties a game, second fewest in the ACC. This is Cottrell up the sideline. Nathan Cottrell stays on his feet to the 15.
Well, Cottrell's going to come around the right side, and it's just one of those deals where you feel like you're flowing the right way with the Georgia Tech offense, and all of a sudden, here comes...
Benson is the first man through. Benson down to the 4. Very close to first down yardage for Benson. He got 7. It is a first down from the 4. First and goal. Motua Poaka stopping Searcy.
Juan Marshall, this is what they call the follow play. He's just going to follow Benson in the hole, but Motua Poaka knows that's one of their favorite plays.
Marshall has it. Fake the pitch, and he's into the end zone. A 3-yard touchdown run to Juan Marshall.
This time, the interior defender that's got quarterback doesn't get to the outside. 2 really good blocks on the perimeter that time.
Jackson just got it away and complete. Kuma up to the 40.
You got a stack to the left side, takes a big hit at the back end. They brought more than Virginia Tech could block, but the young quarterback hangs in and hits Kuma on the slant route. All he did there, Tom, was spin their big-time throw.
Jackson with the time, now has to step up out of that crumbling pocket, and he's taken down at the 39. Desmond Branch, number 99. More from the sidelines, and DJ Shockley.
Guys, because of that toughness throughout the year.
Now he wants to throw DJ. Safety valve pass complete. Holston made the catch, but he is taken down. Corey Griffin, number 14 in white and all gold.
The safety smells screen. Here he is right here. He's going to find screen, avoid the block, and get up and make the play. That's a big-time play by a veteran player.
To the 49. Jackson a pass. Deflected and incomplete. Mitchell got a piece of it. See, that last drive went 80 yards. This is Searcy. It's read well. Flag comes out at the end of the play after Mahota had made the tackle. Marshall from the 39 of Virginia Tech. Still got it. Looked like there was some trouble, Dave, on the snap, but he's all the way back to the 50 as Anthony Shagad got to him.
With pressure, you see the linebackers are stepping in right now. They're not waiting for the play to come to them.
The very first play from scrimmage for Georgia Tech, which was incomplete. Just too far for Ricky June. This is Marshall. He's going to have to go out of bounds.
That's a good decision, too, Tom. Really good coverage down the field.
Stroman waiting on the punt from Presley Harvin III, the freshman. Trouble.
Dropped the snap. For whatever reason, did not handle it properly, and this is what Virginia Tech does, Tom. Their special teams come up with a big play, it seems like every game, and this is courtesy of just a dropped snap.
Newsom came in to make the tackle. At the score for Georgia Tech. Virginia Tech with the football. 2nd and 8 as we start the second quarter. Jackson has a man. McMillan inside the 20 and down to the 16. Trayvon McMillan on the catch.
Play action, but McMillan just going to slip out and run the wheel down the sideline. He just an angle route. It's not been good down here. They have not cashed in their opportunities.
McMillan tripped up. It's going to be 4th down.
So you're thinking run right here.
Bush reversing field. Fenced in and stopped. Stopped on 4th down by the Georgia Tech defense. Brandon Adams, A.J. Gray combine on the tackle. From its own 39-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Georgia Tech bending those edges. He gets away. Jackson looking to throw. And can only sail it over the head of Paul Johnson near.
No place to throw it.
Stewart has to go back to the 10. Stewart to the 20. Ball came out. It's on the turf. Fumble by Stewart on the punt return. 17 rushes against that single pass. And this play does not develop as Marshall hits the turf.
Kind of wanted the ball here. He's going to fake it, and then he trips over. Now give Tim Settle credit. Tim Settle, number 4.
Been checked by the Hokies so far. From the 21. Lynch. Past the 35 and a first down. Clinton Lynch. Reynolds made the tackle.
Great year a year ago, averaging almost 17 yards a touch, but he's been limited this year. Some he's been banged up. This time he gets clean. Junior, pretty good player.
2 for 5 on 3rd down. They swing it out to J.J. Green. Maybe a yard. Going to be short of that first down line to gain. Longest tenured assistant in the football bowl subdivision. Georgia Tech faked it. And they got it. Freeman. Benson. Second level. 30-yard line. Kervonte Benson. Reynolds with the tackle. 21 yards on the play.
Side trap play going to be an option to the field, but the fake or the give to the B-back is on the backside of the play. And as a defender, you start to flow with the quarterback.
8th play of the drive for Georgia Tech, leading 7-3. Searcy. Searcy inside the 20. He was cut off, though, by Terrell Edmonds.
To account for, especially in practice, the way they play it.
Marshall. Inside the 10. Cuts at the 5, and he's down just short of the goal line. 1st and goal, Georgia Tech.
Just a lead option. Look at the blockers out in front. Benson, one of those blockers. Get a block for Terrell. And the pitchback is Lynch, but Marshall keeps it all the way. See the block on the free safety, Edmonds right there.
Touchdown run in the first quarter from 3 yards out. And this time, he will take it in from a yard away. Marshall with his 2nd rushing touchdown. 13-3 Jackets.
Just get off, straight ahead. Marshall finds the crease and puts it in the end zone. Impressive drive for Georgia Tech.
McMillan from the 1. Head of steam at the 20. McMillan out to the 40. Cuts back. And McMillan dragged down near the 30-yard line. And return of 64 yards.
Came in averaging 26 yards of return. Missed tackle there by Georgia Tech. A kind of an arm swipe there. Really a good job by the kicker to just kind of keep the kind of slow playing. but just excellent return by McMillan, the leading rusher for Virginia Tech on the year, and a big play when they really needed one. A shot in the arm for their special team.
From the 29 of Georgia Tech, Jackson lets it go toward the end zone. Incomplete, looking for Phillips, and a flag is out. Lance Austin was defending for the Yellow Jackets. Lance and his twin brother Lawrence, part of this defensive unit for Georgia Tech. This is Savoy at the 10. Savoy back to the middle of the field. Savoy to the goal line, and he scores. Sean Savoy for Virginia Tech.
Look, McMillan, number 34, going to get out in front and block. He's blocking on Steph Durham, but then the cutback by Savoy. And hey, this is just a guy trying to make a play. Boy, an excellent job. 34 gets out in front. McMillan, the guy that had the kickoff return, gets a good block initially, but then it's just like he found a little picket line on the cutback, and Savoy scores. Came in averaging 9.4 yards a touch.
And in a light breeze of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Cottrell, first down, Georgia Tech on the pitch.
And try to create the space. They got to make sure they get some penetration to stop this defense.
Deep pass shot, looking for June, adjusting to the ball. Incomplete. Flags are on the field as Terrell Edmonds tried to defend that pass. Sideline for the Yellow Jackets. Marshall wants another throw. The pressure comes. Players at his ankles, and he got rid of it. Incomplete. Motua Powaka. From our studio in Charlotte, North Carolina. Worst start of the game for Virginia Tech. They'll go up the middle with McMillan.
Well, he got rolled up, Tom, at the back end of that, too. McMillan went down. So the end of this play going to get a little twisted. See, Alexander shoots down low. The clock.
Play clock at 1. Jackson again. That should. 10 seconds to go, and that should. 14-yard run. Jackson has to retreat. He's taken down inside the 5. Victor Alexander on the sack for Georgia Tech.
But you fake, you hold the ball, Alexander just going to now close and make the play on the freshman quarterback. Now Tech will play a deep zone here and make him throw the ball underneath.
Kuma to the 10 and no further. 48-yard line. Benson lost 1. Anthony Shagag on the tackle.
Georgia Tech for putting that number on the board.
Second down, trouble for Benson. Another loss to his own 47-yard loss. Ricky Walker on the tackle.
Penetration is what we've talked about all week long, or certainly all day long, and Shock exactly what they've done on the first 2 plays of the game here in the second half.
Deep, just to get some clean leverage to see where the ball is.
Marshall, deep center of the field. He's got Stewart in stride. Brad Stewart to the end zone. It's a touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Marshall does a really good job of putting air under the ball, letting Stewart run and get it, but nobody in the same zip code as Brad Stewart, and the Jackets score through the air. Little bit of a surprise there too, Tom.
Of Jackson. Quick pass completes Savoy. Taken down just beyond the 21. From its own 26-yard line. 3 receivers bunched to the bottom of the screen. Savoy impeded by Lance Austin. Marshall's got it into Virginia Tech territory. Enough for a first down at the 49 of the Hokies. Next Saturday on the ACC Network and Raycom Sports. Marshall has to go back the other way. 1 man to get by. He got around Edmonds and got to the 35 before Hill wrapped him up, but the sticks are going to roll for Georgia Tech.
The ball right there and couldn't pitch it, so he pulls it down and makes as much as he can out of the play.
Touchdown.
First down for the 23. Marshall's on his own. Freelancing to his left. Broke a tackle at the 20. Looking for that stick in the first down, and he's very close to it at the 13-yard line. Taquan Marshall. Home last week against Virginia Tech. 4 of 9 on third down. Marshall darts it towards Ricky June, but he cannot make an effort on it. This would be his longest of the year. From 43, it's no good. Jackson 7 of 17 through the air and 82 yards. Congested pocket, and he's going down at the 20.
And they have stayed with it. Grant Mitchell, the linebacker, coming 51. He's going to get on the play.
Presented with that situation again on 3rd and 14. Pockets collapsing. Jackson has to throw it up for grabs. Bouncing around and caught by Virginia Tech. And Kuma off the deflection up to the 48.
What a play by Kuma to stay alive. This is a horrible decision by Josh Jackson to throw it up. But when you volleyball it up in the air.
3rd and 3. Bush. First down, Virginia Tech, as he backs his way to the 36 or 7-yard line. 9 yards on the run. All the action gets started at noon with the ACC Blitz, powered by Ram Trucks and Katie Witham. Tommy Bowden, Stan Knofle. That's going to be another first down at the 25-yard line. For 2 on 3rd down in this drive.
Nobody in the middle of the field.
Jackson the release and the catch. Kuma inside the 10. Eric Kuma with another big grab on this drive. 1st and goal, Hokies.
Good. He's just going to take the quick slant right now. Throw it. Kuma inside.
Toward the end zone, it's Holston. Touchdown, Hokies. Jalen Holston takes it to the end zone.
The straight downhill power running. Holston, the freshman, shoves it in the end zone. We got a ball game. So.
Benson.
Wow, how about Benson keeping that alive, Tom?
This season started right away with the double OT loss against Tennessee. In fact, in 3 of the 4 losses for Georgia Tech, Dave.
Pass game. Benson.
Maybe just a yard short, Dave, at the 41 as Reynolds wrapped him up.
Offensively, it's coming down here with the run game. Everything's working.
Savoy. First down, Hokies at the 45-yard line.
In Phillips.
Ball's on the turf. It's available. It looked like Jackson recovered and was able to fall on it.
They forced Georgia Tech off schedule now.